This is your control panels for your air conditioner and your furnace. It's pretty straightforward. It's in the off position right now. If we want to go to the furnace is strictly propane, and you simply kick it over to the heat. You adjust your setting from high or low and your temperature up here. The auto setting works the fan, then on the thermostat. The fan itself will just kick on a fan when you're in the fan mode. So in order to use the thermostat, you need to have the fan setting on auto and either on high or low. The cool setting is your air conditioner. So kick that over to cool. Select your temperature, and then your air conditioner's on. Once again, this has to be plugged in for that power in order to work. This is for your water heater on propane. I showed you on the outside where the electric switch was. This is your propane switch. The way this works is we're going to turn it on. The red light comes on. Here in 15 seconds, this red light's going to shut off. What that's telling you is that the water heater is trying to light itself. If the water heater finds propane and lights, the light stays off. If the water heater does not find propane, the light will come back on. So now it's trying to light itself on propane. Since there is no propane turned on right now, it's going to come back on here momentarily and tell you that it did not find propane. So what you're looking for in a camping situation is the light to stay off if you're using the propane side of the water heater. This cycle will go 3 times before it stops trying. If it does not find it after 3 times, the light stays on constantly. So light off means it found propane, light on, no propane. Alright, next, this is your monitor panel. This will tell you what's in all your holding tanks. You have to push the button to see what's in them. So the gray tank, like we said outside, is your sinks and your shower. Your black tank is your toilet, and then your fresh water tank is your portable or potable water tank. The tanks read on the bottom and up from empty to full. So as your tanks fill up and you want to check it, let's say I want to see what's in the toilet tank, right now it's empty. If it were to be 1/3, 2/3, or full, those lights then would be illuminated. The battery is also, you can see how full the battery is over here, and it reads from top to bottom. CGFL stands for charged, good, fair, and low. If I hit the battery switch, it's telling me the battery is fully charged. The best time to actually check the battery is when the camper is not being plugged in. That way it's solely running off the battery and you can get a better indication of how fully charged that is. The last thing that's on here is your water pump. This pumps the water from the fresh water tank to all your fixtures. It's an on-demand pump, so you can actually leave this turned on. The pump will build pressure in the system. Once it builds pressure, it'll then shut itself off until you turn on a faucet, flush a toilet, run a shower. Once you're done with the water, it'll then turn itself back off. This light switch on the wall controls the bathroom. The big thing about this is it also works the Creative Breeze fan. This fan has to be open in order to run, and the light switch on the wall also has to be on. If you turn the light switch off, it turns the power to the fan off. There are also 2 other ways you can turn this fan off. We'll turn the switch back on, and we'll turn the numbers from 1 to 0, and that'll turn the fan off. I can also turn this all the way up to 3 for high speed. The last way we can turn the fan off is simply by closing the lid. This will shut off the fan as well. So to review, you need to have the light switch on, it has to be open, and it has to be at least on the setting of 1. In the bathroom, there's not a whole lot else we need to go over. You have what they call a foot flush toilet. This is your outside grill, by the way. The way this works is you are going to push the foot halfway down. It'll fill the toilet with water. There's very minimal water left in the camper right now. When I'm done filling with water, I then push it all the way down to flush the toilet. When I'm done, I just let it go. I always want to keep a little bit of water in the toilet when I'm done. It creates an odor barrier. So when you're done flushing, just add a little bit of water to the toilet every time you're done. That way you don't have the smells from the sewer coming back up.